Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jag from Jaggy Sports. Let's get right into it. Ben Simmons. And, you know, topic of every freaking discussion this year because he is still not gotten traded. But question is, I was watching First Take, and I'll show you this clip in a minute. Are the 76ers and Darryl Morey wasting Joel Embiid's time?
He's having a career year. He's averaging 28 points, 10 boards, 4 assists, and 1 block a game. Stephen A., I'll ask you this. Are the Sixers wasting his talent by not pulling the trigger on Ben Simmons?
Absolutely. And I don't think that Doc Rivers can say that. I haven't spoken to him, but I'm pretty sure he's feeling that way. I'm a fan of Darryl Morey. Darryl Morey, to me, did a damn good job in Houston. He didn't win a chip, but he was knocking at the door. He really, really went for it. But the Golden State Warriors were standing in his way, along with a few other teams. But I'm a fan of his. I've known Darryl Morey for a very, very long time. I'm very fond of him. You got to pull the trigger, man, because Joel Embiid's health isn't guaranteed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to do it for anything. That's not where I'm going. What I'm saying is you've had ample time. Ben Simmons let you know over the summer he wanted out. I understand this commitment not to lose him for 20 cents on the dollar. I totally get all of that. I'm saying you Darryl freaking Morey.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying trade him for 20 cents on the dollar. I'm saying since July, you've had all of this time. Joel Embiid has one impediment above all else, and that's his durability. His health has been a question mark. He didn't play the first 2 years after he was drafted because of his foot, for crying out loud.
Right.
He's missed a slew of games over the years because of health issues. Missed games last year because of health issues. We know when he's healthy, he's a monster. He's big time. You got him playing Joel Embiid right now because Kevin Durant got hurt and Steph has slid. Joel Embiid is my MVP.
Oh, wow.
He's my MVP right now. I'm like, he's averaging 28 and 10. He's averaging 20 and shoot 49% from the field. And then without Ben Simmons, with all of those distractions, Ben Simmons when Ben Simmons took his position, Joel Embiid stood up in front of Philadelphia, where I worked for 17 years. It's a second home to me, and I love that city. I love what it represents, and I'm telling you, for him to stand up and say, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about.
Okay, so
I got this.
All right, Stephen.
And to perform this way, you're wasting it. Because you don't know how healthy you're going to be, Monica.
I hear you. Before I answer, let me ask you what you make of the reports that came out this week that he said, Joel Embiid said that it is not urgent or pressing to make a move to add a piece.
He's lying.
Okay, so that's what I thought too.
He's lying.
Just wanted to hear from you. I am not ready to say that it's being wasted because while Joel has grown in front of our eyes as a player, as a man, I think that he's enjoying being the guy. And I think...
Well, he's always been the guy. Stop it, Monica.
He should.
Stop it.
He should, but there was always a conversation about...
No, it was never.
Stephen A., come on now.
No, the conversation was, could Ben Simmons accept the fact he ain't the guy because Joel Embiid is the guy? It wasn't a debate about who's the guy.
So the conversation has been quelled, and now he's it, right? I think, and I know that you can't pull regular season games as if it's going to be the end-all, be-all, but I think back to their performance versus the Warriors, where he led that team to that victory in Philly when the Warriors came to town. To me, there is a formula here for these guys to be serious contenders without making this trade right now. It's a very small window,
Monica.
But I do, just hear me out, Stephen A. Think about the dominance.
I'm very worried about you right now.
Listen.
I'm very worried about you right now.
The dominance that Joel has been playing with, you got one of the best three-point shooters in the league. If Tobias Harris continues to unlock to that next level, I think Tyrese Maxey is coming along fine. Now, the issue is it's going to be a very, very small room for error. But I think that this Philly team could still make some noise. And again, you knock on wood, we want to see all our players healthy, and I know Joel has struggled with health, but we still got to see how things are going to shake out in terms of folks being healthy in the East. I'm just saying.
Monica.
It's not too far-fetched.
Monica, stop it.
I'm just saying.
Listen, the Philadelphia 76ers, without making a move, are going home in the second round. Doc Rivers, listen,
Where do you think they could finish?
I've known these people for years. Doc Rivers, Darryl Morey, Elton Brand, Michael Rubin, Josh Harris, everybody. Y'all going home in the second round without making a move. You can't leave this team as currently constructed, and that's going to the conference finals with Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Miami in the conference. You can't do it. You cannot do it. It will not happen. They're going home. They're going home.
Very small room for error. All I'm saying is, in the playoffs, if Joel is on one of these, right, but listen, if he's on one of these dominant stretches, Steph is shooting the ball, basketball very well. I'm just saying I would not rule it out. We have seen stranger things happen in sports, is all I'm saying.
So your argument is strange things. That's a show you know.
No.
That's a show you know.
Strange things happen in sports. You're not going to make me apologize.
Strange things. It's called stranger things.
Strange things.
Don't try to be hip. Don't try to act like you know about strange.
I just don't think it's
my
cut and
daughter's
dry.
telling me about it. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, what is that? What is that?
I just don't think
Stranger
it's cut and
things. So not stranger things. Stranger things. My bad. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Hold on. Wait, I got to say one thing. You know those progressive commercials?
Yeah.
You just had a progressive moment.
Is that a progressive moment? Okay, thank you very much. They should call me. I tell you this, they should call me instead of Baker Mayfield.
I gotta agree. I have to agree with Stephen A. Smith. I think they are wasting Joel Embiid's time, and the way he's playing right now is phenomenal. The way Joel Embiid is playing right now is incredible. He's averaging 28 and 10, and quite frankly, since KD went injured, Steph has taken a step back. Joker is just Joker. He's playing pretty good too, but I gotta agree with Stephen A. I would take him into the MVP consideration, but the main thing is it's health, and we all know and for those of you that don't know, Joel Embiid does not do well with health because of his injuries and whatnot kind of thing, and he's a 7-footer and carrying all that weight is not good for his knees kind of thing, and he's playing phenomenal. Kudos to him on doing what he's doing right now. I think they're 8-2 in their last 10, actually 8-3 because I believe they won last night, I think. So it just I wish everything would have gotten patched up in the summertime with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid and the 76ers, because think of the amount of wins that they could have had with Joel Embiid in the lineup and Ben Simmons in the lineup. The way Embiid is playing right now, it's insane. They could have actually become a real contender for the playoffs, the finals, NBA finals, but we'll never know because Ben Simmons ain't coming back. At the end of the day, he wants to do what he wants to do. He does not want to play in Philadelphia anymore. I've never been to Philadelphia. I've heard great things about it. He's just not a fan of Philadelphia and 76ers and whatever. So, it's time for him to move on. Time for Darryl Morey to actually make a trade. So the bottom line is, the question is, would you actually trade Embiid? Would you actually trade, let's say Jaylen Brown kind of thing, or at the end of the day, would you trade for Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons, or include another package to get Bradley Beal and trade that for Ben Simmons? It's endless, and Sam Amick said basically there's a lot of teams out there that would want Ben Simmons' services because they're desperate. Yeah, understandably so, because you have 3 or 4 teams that just are the only talked about teams, and they're the only teams that will actually advance into legitimate contendership for the title. And quite frankly, it's kind of like you have to make a deal because you are wasting his time. You are wasting Joel Embiid's time. And at the end of the day, like, he looks good now, but in the playoffs, we're talking about health here. And Joel Embiid, just follow his career. He's not the most durable athlete, just because of injuries and whatnot. Like I said before, but the main question is Darryl Morey and the 76ers wasting the time of Embiid? I think they are. However, I think they're close to a deal being done, and we can all put this whole saga behind us. I don't know what the hell that deal is because it changes so rapidly, but right now it looks like it's going to be the 76ers. Or the Sacramento Kings. That's what I'm hearing, and I'm not 100% sure for who, but it looks like it will be the Sacramento Kings. I know that's hard for anyone to believe because Sacramento does not make any trades. The only trade that they ever make is what seat they're going to take in the draft lottery. You know what I mean? Like, no offense to any Sacramento Kings fans, but that's just the bricks. And you guys can make fun of me because I'm a Lakers fan and they suck this year. So, yeah, give me a shout and leave a comment. Subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, like the video if you want to, and just tell me, are the 76ers and Darryl Morey wasting Joel Embiid's time? My response is yes, but at the end of the day, a deal will get done by February 10th. That's my belief. So this is Jag from Jaggy Sports.